So in 7th grade, I had this nickname, Kleinstein. They called me Kleinstein. My name is Klein because I was really into science, and I was actually really good at science. And so me and my friend Richie, who was also into science, we decided to enter the school science fair. And we built this little board, and we put the whole thing up. And the school science fair eventually got you to the regional science fair, then to the state science fair. It was huge. It was big time. So we actually decided to study the human ear, how people hear. And we built a model of the human ear. And we had a membrane representing the eardrum, and we had these little bones all represented. So that, we could actually make this thing, if we clacked the membrane, like sound vibrations going in, it would actually make the whole ear kind of work. And it would, you could see the mechanics of sound going on. It was really, really exciting, beyond exciting. I'm sure if you were there, you'd have been beyond excited. The reason I'm telling you all this is because I think that Jesus actually said something like, "To him who has ears, let him hear." And I thought about that. It seems like Jesus was talking about something way different than the mechanics of sound. He seemed to be talking about a kind of hearing that was, deep within a person, something you could hear with your soul, not necessarily with your ears. It went beyond just your ears and the mechanics of sound. It was like he was saying, when you hear this way, it changes the way you live. It changes the way you walk. It changes who you are. Isaiah says that whether you turn to the right or to the left, you'll hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." Interesting. So I wonder how many of us really hear, like really hear this voice of God behind us saying, "This is the way, walk in it." How many of us are changed profoundly by that? And because of that voice we hear, we actually live a different way. We actually walk a different way. We actually walk in His way. Just some things I'm wondering about. I don't know, hear anything.